Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In the last class, in the part 1 of accounts payable, we have learned about create vendor account group. What is a vendor account group? And then is like create a vendor account group number range and then assign number range to the vendor account group. And then we have created vendor under the vendor account group, and then we have created GL's account code, which we're going to use for accounts payable. So now in this part, we will learn about the account document type and number range. And then after that, we will learn about the invoice creation, how organization we will create invoice, and then how our organization will make a payment to the vendor. And then I will show you the report also. What is that vendor line item display report is there. So let's start. So document type. So what is document type? So document type is like so whenever organization, like whenever we create any vendor invoice in SAP, okay, there is some number which will create. Okay, so for that we have to assign in the system through this through that number ranges, which will it will be differ from organization to organization, but we want that our vendor invoice number should start from 19000. So that means any document number will start with 19000. That means this is vendor invoice. Then let's suppose, and the for vendor invoice we have a KR document type, which will also, I mean, through this you will also come to know that KR is for vendor invoice. So whenever you will see when you have posted document, okay, you will see KR is, that mean that this is for vendor invoice number. So next is that document type KZ. KZ is like whenever we make a payment to the vendor, our document, our unique document will generate. Let's suppose I want to give is that my payment document should start with the 2 series. Okay, and their document type is KZ. Same case with the KA is a vendor document transfer or reversal. So this is also known as this document payment, outgoing payment, because we are organization or a company is making a payment to the vendor, and vendor invoice is like when organization will create a invoice to the vendor. So this is the part about the, and this document type is already provided by system, which we don't have to create anything. This is a standard one which is provided by SAP. So now let's go back to our SAP screen, and then we will create our document number range. We have a 2T code OBA7 and FBN1 that I will explain you. Okay, so first I will explain you OBA7. Okay, and then position you will look for KR. KR means our vendor invoice. Here double click. Now here you will reach here in the screen. Here number range is 19, which is already provided by SAP standard one 19. Just remember the 19 number. Okay, and then number range information. Here you can see the document type allowed, like assets, customer, vendor, material, like this. Here if you will click on negative posting is whenever is there, if you will click here, so it will allow that. So right now I'll just remove. Okay, so now number range, click here. Now here you have to enter your company code for which you want to assign this number range. So our organization, our company code is RL11, and then click here, change here. So now here you can see the previously we have created this one. So now we have to create new. So insert line, and our number range was 19, which is provided. So 2021. I want like my number range should start from 19000. Okay, same, copy, paste, and if you want you can do that 99999. So that means all the 19 series will be for invoices. Just save this. Okay, so so now this is the number range. Okay, so now number range we have created of internal number ranges. Now save this. Now go back. Okay, So now I will show you for vendor payment. Same here, KZ, double click, and then number ranges, RL11. This is for change interval. Click here in the middle screen, and then that was a 15. If you remember, if you don't remember, let's go back. I'll just show you again. Here is a 15 number ranges. Then click here, RL11 interval, and then insert line 15 year 2021, and I want my series to start with 0000. Okay, copy and paste this. Okay, save this. Okay, so now this is done. Okay, so now like this we have a number ranges, external number range. So external number range is that if we click here like this and then we save it, that means that you have to click manually the number range. So whenever you will create document number ranges, that between this series you have to manually, system will not pick this. If you will click internal, okay, then system automatically will create invoice number or payment document number by sequence automatically. We don't have to do anything. So for this, we don't want external number range, we want internal number range only. So it is preferable here just to take the internal number ranges. Then save this. Okay, so this is done. And then we have, yeah, so yeah, this is done. Now then one more T code we have, FBN1, which will take you to directly to the this screen. Instead of going to the OBS7 search looking for the number range 19, in FBN1 you will directly reach here. Just you have to enter your company code and then change interval, and then here you have to enter it. So now this is done. So this is just another way to create the number ranges if you remember the number range. Okay, so now creation of invoice. So we have a two T codes, FB60 and F-43. And then our entry would be inventory account or raw material account debit to a vendor account. And our posting key debit is a 25 and credit is a 31, which I've already told you. This one is it is a standard one, which we don't have to create anything like so yeah, so posting key is like the debit is 25 and credit is 31. So this is done. And then yeah, so let's go back to the SAP and we will create the vendor invoice number. So our T code is FB60. F-43 is also there, that I will explain you later. Okay, so now let me, here in the company code you have to enter RL11, enter. So now your company code has changed, company code RL11. Vendor, we have created one vendor. Let's go and search F4. Here is a search button. Put a cursor here, enter. This is the vendor we have created, VK Trader. Okay, now system will automatically pick posting date, today's date. So you want to invoice date, you want to give today's date. Yes, we will give today's date. So reference here is like if you want to write anything unique, like for regarding which reference you are making a payment. So I will just write here invoice 1. Okay, amount was 50,000 and currency is INR. In the Indian currency we are making the payment. GL account is our raw material GL account. Search, enter, and then raw material GL account. We will pick this one and here put a cursor. Amount of currency, so 50,000 is the same. This is for, we are, this is the header part and this is a line item. So now in the line item we are moving. Okay, now what we'll do, text we have to write down invoice. Invoice created. Text is a mandatory, that's why it is not allowed us to move further. Invoice created. Okay, then go to payment. We have other fields also, payment terms, that I will explain in the coming classes. And then we will save this, and in the bottom you can see the document number range which we created. So here you can see in the bottom that our first document 19 series is created. Okay, now let's see the posted document which we have created. So we have another T code is FB03. So this is, if you will enter this automatically, this number range will come. If you don't remember it, that I will explain you that part also. So now this is the entry which we have posted in our system. And if you want to change anything, change mode here, or you have a T code FB02 also directly instead of FB3. If you want to change, this FB03 is for display and FB02 is for document change. So here in the blind date, you want to enter this payment block, that again I will explain you in the further class. Let's now just understand. So this is the document which you have posted. If you want to change anything, just you can change it here. If you want to change amount, you can just rewrite it, and text whatever you want to write, you can do that. So this was your display document number range. Now one more, we have a report FBL1N is this one. Okay, so vendor line item display. So now we'll see what is that FBL1N. Sorry, FBL1N. Enter. So now here this is the vendor line item display. Here you have to select vendor here against which vendor you have created invoice, and now we will understand what is this status: open item, cleared item, and all item. Open item is means that which is like payment is due for that particular vendor which organization needs to pay, or is like it is like a open entry, is like that we need to create. If you want to see it, because in organization we have n number of line, it is difficult to remember that which one is open or which one is like due. So, and the cleared one is like here, if you will click here, then if you paid to the vendor, here you can see the document cleared, settled. And all item, here you can see open and cleared item in the both. So first we will see the open item which we have, like we have open item 1 which is a 19 series document. So now we will select our vendor, search here, put a cursor, enter, or if you remember it, you can directly enter the number. 682 is a document number. And now this is the open item. I will select this and enter, execute here. So now this one is a red, status is red, that means this is open. Once we'll make a payment, it will convert to the green. So now here you can see this is a open item with 50,000 that organization needs to pay. Okay, so now what we'll do, we'll make a payment for this. Okay, so when we make a payment, our T code is F-53. Sorry, slash NF dash 53. So now document date, in today's date we are making a payment 07/2021, and yeah, document type here you can see automatically KZ. Okay, and bank key, yeah, we want to make a payment through bank account. Okay, so bank account details, that all are we will take we I will explain in the further class. Well, like how it will from the back end side it will, our organization account will debit. For now it is just I have created bank GL account, but it's actually created with our linked with our bank account, organization bank account, from which debit will happen. So that part we will explain in the coming class. So now the outstanding amount is our 50. Okay, this is 5 lakh 50, and then payment made to vendor. Payment made to vendor. Okay, so now here in the open selection we have to select our vendor account. Okay, put a cursor here, vendor number. Yeah. Okay, so this one is a, when you make a payment here, this one is a header. Here you have a document number. This is your document type. Whenever document type will automatically come, KZ means payment. Okay, company code, document date, posting date, and reference is like if you want to create the, like in when we have created invoice, we have given invoice one. So for that, against that we are making a payment. For against invoice number one, here we are making a payment. Okay, if you want to write anything, document header text, that you can also do that. And clearing text also, if you want to do, you can do that. So now this is done for this vendor, and document type is K. Account type K is for our vendor. So this is the one. Okay, and yeah, this is done here. And then what we'll do, we'll click on process open item. Okay, so now we getting this error, entry RL11 is missing from the table TO43AG. So that means is that our company code is missing from one, that from one T code, is that OB83. Enter that, and here new entry, and here you have to enter RL11. Sorry, RL11. Tolerance group we will leave it blank, and then just save this. Okay, and now hopefully we'll be able to post the entry. Okay, so now enter this. So now, yeah, you can here see that in the post outgoing, here you can see payment process out, process open item. So now here you can see cash discount here, uh, gross amount, and here equal to 0. So now, yes, we are done. If you want to make a payment for this, yes, there is a all good. Just click here. We just want to make a full payment. Here we have a concept of partial payment and residual payment, that again I will explain in the further classes. Just pause this. Here you can see document series is created with the two two series. So now go back here and just again execute. Now here you will see that number will cleared item. Now we don't have anything open item because we have paid this. Now in the cleared item, execute, and status is green. 50,000. Here you can see nothing is open. Status is green. So like this, this is the thing, like how we can make a payment on SAP. And again, if you want to see in the FB03T code, again you can go back to your FB03, enter, sorry, slash FB03, enter. Okay, is automatically is coming. Or if you have n number of, you can click here document list, and then here if you don't remember, just year 2021 and execute. So here we can see for this document list, we have created this many document numbers. So for now, we have to see for this this one. Let's see. Okay, this one is for here. You can see here. This is for two series. That means it's payment. Here we have a document display document header. Document header is like whatever is like here you can see document type. This is for KZ. That means vendor payment, and this is the key reference. Here are our document number range, and then company code, and then year, and then entry date we have posted on 25th. This is the one, and here you can see time stamp also, at what time we have posted, document date, and which period we have posted, currency, reference number, all this thing. This is document header part. Same like this, if you want to see, click here. This is okay. Now go back. I just want to show for another invoice entry. Against invoice entry, you will be able to see the payment number. This is the clearing document number. Okay, this is the invoice document number, and against this invoice we have made a payment to the vendor with this document number. If you will double click here, you will reach on payment, sorry, bank account credit to the vendor debit. So this was accounts payable. In the further class, I will explain on the more, I will create one more part on accounts payable for partial payment and residual payment, and house bank also. Okay, thank you everyone for joining my class.